When I was young, you would have never seen me raising my hand, much less delivering a 2 to 3 minute soapbox speech on a topic I cared about. You don't have to be an educator to know that communication is valuable for college, career, and civic life. Yet, what kinds of opportunities are we providing for students to develop this? Today's topic is how to create a soapbox speech with 5 sentence starters. So after our students have had the background to select a topic that they care about and to do a little background research on the topic, here are 5 sentence starters that will get them started on the topic that they care about. Today I am talking to you about the reason why this is such a big problem is, imagine a world where tools we have to work on this issue are, I need you to. So once again, it's students choosing the topic that they care about. When they talk about the reason, perhaps they're using a logical appeal. They may be using statistics or quotes. They choose an emotional appeal. Perhaps they're using personal stories. When they talk about imagining a world, they're giving the other person an opportunity to envision what that world would look like if the problem was corrected. When they talk about tools that we have to work on this issue, what already exists that could help address this issue? And lastly, when they give the call to action, the I need you to, what can the audience do as a result of their speech? Now, is this speech going to win any awards with just 5 sentences? Probably not, but it's a great place to begin and get started. Once a student has a speech written, the practice becomes important. Students can have the opportunity to practice in a pair, like in a pair share, or if they're in teams of 4, each person can deliver their speech, and there could be a rotation of speakers within that team. And then one of my favorites, of course, is Carousel Presentation, and similar to station teaching, students move from one station to another, and the presenter is the one who stays. So let's say you have about 32 students in your class, and about 4 people per station. That makes about 8 stations, right? And so at the end of the speech, the presenter stays once again, and it's the audience that rotates. So station 1 moves to 2, 2 moves to 3, and all the way around the classroom. In this way, students can present their speeches 8 times to a new audience. Isn't this so much better than one student presenting at a time and only having one opportunity to present? Now, can all of your students develop and deliver a 2 to 3 minute speech? Maybe there are some students you feel that might not be able to do this. So this reminds me of a story of a 7th grade inclusion class I taught once, where about 1 out of every 4 students was an SDC student. SDC stands for Special Day, for students who have more intensive learning disabilities and needs. I had a student, let's call him Johnny, and I really remember that first day as well, where we're just going around and, we're just introducing our names. Like, hi, my name is, right? Well, this guy, Johnny, he had his head down. He had his head down like this, and he wasn't making any eye contact. And I actually had a co-teacher in that class, and he was giving him some kind sentence starters, like, kind of whispering, my name is. And after a couple attempts of trying to prompt Johnny to introduce himself, Johnny broke down and started crying. I know, I was thinking, oh my goodness, I made a student cry on the first day of school. I just felt horrible. I felt horrible. And I knew this student was an SDC student, and I kind of wondered in my back of my mind, like, am I doing the right thing by having students use their voice on the first day of school like this? Am I pushing them a little too hard? I kind of wondered that in my mind. So a couple of weeks later, now we've been researching a topic for soapbox speeches, right? And I'm wondering, should I maybe skip this student or give this student a different assignment, or maybe present it in a different kind of way? I'm glad I didn't, because with the support of my co-teacher, who is a special education expert, we created those 5 sentence starters that I shared earlier. And with those 5 sentence starters, Johnny presented. In fact, I would say he presented better than many of the Gen Ed and honor students. So is this a little awkward for 7th graders? Yeah, it can be that first time. But what if they proceeded to do soapbox speeches in the future grade levels? Let's say you had that systemness at your school. where they were going to also deliver soapbox speeches in 8th grade. And you had that vertical teaming with the high school, so they were going to have the opportunity in 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th. I think the students would improve, and I think they'd feel a lot more comfortable by the time they graduated. And we would have given them a great gift for their future. College, career, but as students prepare for civic life, do you think we need more individuals who can talk about issues that they're passionate about personally, but in a civil manner? How about the ability to listen to others, maybe even those that we disagree with empathy and respect? Yeah, we can grow in this area. I hope you'll give your students the opportunity to try these 5 sentence starters out. This is Dr. Jeff from EdFamily YouTube channel signing out.